Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Sagittarius. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. So, Sag, at the heart of this reading, we have the Swan. This represents a transformation from one state to another. It signals a period of growth that will ultimately be life-changing. It also reminds you to trust in your intuition and in your psychic gifts to guide you as you go through this process of change. The Swan also reminds you to see with your heart and listen with your spirit. When you do this, your world can magically be transformed. It is a card of transformation. I feel like somebody was driven in the past. I feel like somebody threw in the towel and walked away. I feel like there was they were not willing to compromise. It feels like that person who walked away wasn't trusting the other person. They were heavily burdened by thoughts of betrayal. They could have felt like they themselves were being abandoned or were going to be abandoned. And they may have decided, well, I'm going to be I'm going to do it before they can do it. That is a very strong possibility here. Because I feel like it is the person who walked away who is feeling very heavily burdened and trying to understand everything. Even though it was their decision to walk away, they walked away because they felt that they would be abandoned, I feel. They felt that if they agreed, if they gave their hand in agreement with someone, that person would betray them. That's what they felt. Clearly, we see that they were driven by anger, something that was eating at them inside. Clearly at the time that this went down, emotions were running the show. So yeah, see, they became suddenly this Knight of Swords here, and may have done something without thinking, and now they sit in the consequences of that action, which is this distance that is or has been created by the action. I feel like this person is thinking a lot about their circumstances, about the action they took, about the thoughts they were thinking, what they believed. And I feel like they're taking a deeper look at that situation. I feel like they're thinking about the health of that relationship. I feel like they want to heal it. The horseshoe is an opportunity. they're hoping that an opportunity would present itself for them to. This could very well be connected to that question mark. This could be, um, it could be them wondering if they have what it takes to make it better, or they're going to find out if they can make it better. This is medicine. Medicine makes you better, or something that would be like medicine, like the answers that they would need to make this better or to feel better, specific answers. And those are hidden from them with this book. So the book is closed. So it contains information that this person wants. They don't have it, but they really want it. I see her here, and I see that this feels like it's really fragile. Like this person's feeling like it could go one way or the other. Three of Swords. So they're sitting, it's like the eye of the storm. They're sitting in the eye of the storm. They're hurting. They want to talk. They're trying to understand the situation. In order to understand it, they need answers. Specific answers. They're clearly still interested. This is that person who walked away. It's the same person. I'm right on the money with that. The person that walked away, because it's repeating here twice. Okay, so this is the person, and that was my feeling all along, that the person who walked away is the one who's actually trying to understand it. Okay, they probably thought that they were going to lose and decided to end it before the other person could. Something was eating at them. So clearly this person, it could have been an accumulation of things that was building and making them feel this way. Or this anger could have come from something they learned, something they saw, something they heard. Because we have these gossipy kind of birds over here. and they're reflecting. See, they're very thoughtful. They're thinking on it, and it poses all kinds of questions for them. So they must have learned something that made them angry, and it was like, because they had a lot of things that were eating at them, and this thing they learned in the moment was like, this was like the match that lit it, that lit the flame. It's like they exploded. But now, in hindsight, was it a misunderstanding? Because the birds can be gossipy. And they can be like the telephone game where something gets passed around, and it's misunderstood. Like it's completely changed. It's not the same message. So it can cause a lot of misunderstandings here. And so I feel like they may now be wondering if they misunderstood something that they learned or something that they heard. Now, they're going back and forth on how exactly they're going to navigate their way through this energy. You see, this is navigation. Navigating their way through the dark. This situation is fragile. It's unpredictable. And they're going back and forth on how to do this because they're afraid to take a fall. They got burned before in the past, you see. This is what this Seven of Cups is saying. They got burned before in the past. They took the cup that looked real good on the outside, but underneath all the jewels, there lay hidden a snake who is now wrapped around them, you see. And so they've been burned before, and so they will be wanting to move very carefully. But now death is here at the bottom of the deck, and it is saying that all the ghosts of the past must be overcome in order to proceed, okay, with this relationship. Movement. Okay. Whatever was holding this person back, whatever is on their mind here, we know that they have questions on their mind, and they're wondering now if they misunderstood something, okay? Because of the birds. And the birds can be the internet. It could be something they saw on social media. And so the Hierophant is here with this book that is held up and open. And it is saying that they need to look at what's been written already to know how to proceed. Okay? So learn what you need to know in order to know how to proceed towards this Empress card, which is this new growth. Sorry, I don't know if my mic picked that up or not. My bird is making a lot of noise downstairs. Okay, so the Love card is currently in the reverse, and the moon is on top of it. So this particular moon here, it comes from the Before Tarot. And so this particular one indicates that somebody is still hurting. Okay, so the Love card is in the reverse, and they're still hurting. They're still hurting because they don't have the truth. And so the truth is what they'll be wanting to get now, because now they're unsure about their belief that they had in the past. Okay, so now they will be wanting to get the truth. And there's the sun ready to shed its light and expose whatever was hidden, right? And so here they are sending off that message. They're going after the truth, and they're really hoping that they misunderstood, but they're also hoping that the other person will hear them out. Okay, so that the other person, if indeed they did misunderstand something, then they would be really hoping that the other person would forgive them. The Hierophant is about forgiveness, And so here they are, making a move. There's the movement card right there. And this is them making a move. So this card here is actually an omen of a change for the better. It's like being released. Some action is being taken that releases you from some type of mental or emotional prison that you've been in. This movement brings challenges that must not be resisted. And this is where this Death card comes in. You see, because progress can only be made by letting go of what was written, okay? So of what was, and welcoming what is and what is yet to come. And that means, or could mean, that somebody may need to forgive someone also. So that is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.